Lauren Elise here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope that you're already subscribed, but if not, make sure you take time to subscribe, like, or comment. I love to hear your feedback. So there's been a lot that has went on in 2020 period. So we've dealt with coronavirus. We have dealt with Black people being killed by police officers repeatedly, which has been going on before 2020. But I'm just so proud of the world for actually stopping, listening, and there are so many races that are standing up for Black Lives Matter. So that is important because this is the most I've ever seen other races, other countries, small towns, big cities speak up for Black Lives Matter. It is important because racism is not okay. It should not still be living in 2020, and it is alive and well, and that's not okay. So let's start by having conversations with our friends. Let's have conversations in the home for people who are in different type of family situations. The education starts so that this can die. This next generation after us, they shouldn't have to go through this. They shouldn't have to have this same cycle over and over and over and again. At first, I used to think it was just the South. No, racism is all over. It's migrated. It's in different countries. It's everywhere. It's not okay. Police brutality is not okay. Racism is not okay. Treating people differently because of how they look. Any of that is not okay. It's never okay. Black lives matter. They have always mattered, and they will always matter. So I did want to kind of do a vlog that kind of touched on that, but I also wanted to show bits and pieces, of course, voting. You need to get out and vote. Like, I can't stress that enough. Like, we need to vote. We have leaders in place now that aren't the most effective. That's the best way I can put that. He needs to go. Pack your bags up, toodaloo, out the door. So early voting started here in Georgia for the primary, and I went the actual election day. Tuesday, I went early voting. It took me 2 hours, so I want to kind of show you that process. I also want to show snippets of my community, which I'm in Cobb County, which is in Georgia. It's a little north of Atlanta, very white. But to see some teenagers out protesting, speaking up for rights of Black Lives Matter was so touching. So I want to show snippets of that, but just to kind of touch on that. But more importantly, I want to go over some Black businesses that I, as an influencer, have either worked with or loved. So I just want to kind of give y'all some of those Black businesses that you guys can support. There's so many more. I couldn't name them all, but I did want to highlight a few that you may love and go and look at and go support them, like them. Follow their pages, purchase something is the biggest thing, like support them financially, because we all know small businesses have taken a hit due to COVID, but they also need to recover. So make sure you support these Black owned businesses. Let me know if you have any questions. If you're a Black owned business, comment in the comments so I can, see you as well. Love to support other businesses. Love it. Let's support, let's spread love. Let's be the change that we want to see. I love you guys and stay tuned. All right, so first off, today is a no makeup day, so this is me without any makeup, but I want to go over the list of Black-owned businesses that you guys can support. I did a blog about it on drlaurenelise.com, but I also wanted to make sure I shared that information on my YouTube channel. So I didn't put them in any particular order. I just wanted to make sure I showed you. And some of the products, of course, I brought them up so you can kind of see them. It's better visually because on the blog, I was only able to put the Instagram and you had to go to their page. So I wanted to make this more virtual. So I wanted to shout out to Ground Pretty, as well as the Glamatory, Mimi J. That I will put the description in there. I don't have like the box with me right in front of me. Love them. Also, number 2, Slim Huskies. It is a pizza place that is started in Nashville, where I'm from, by my cousins. They also have at least 2 locations here in Atlanta, Georgia. Has a hip hop feel. You can go in, create your own pizza. I usually do the husky. I put chicken, shrimp, and salmon, and mozzarella, and spinach. Amazing. I'm not even a big pizza person. I'm not biased. I love Slim and Husky. So if you're in Nashville or Atlanta, please check them out. I think they're opening up a Memphis, Tennessee location soon. So make sure you check them out. Also, we have Vivacious Vanities. So I'll kind of show you my vanity. You'll kind of see my setup. Let me see. This right here. So she's located in Houston, Texas. Love her. Got this. This was my favorite PR package of all time. Like, do you see this? So the desk doesn't come with it. Of course, I've already had this desk for years. It is on my Amazon store though. So I'll put the Amazon link included in the description and below, so you can shop like this from there. But this vanity, she has the floor mirrors as well. She has different colors. This is the silver. She has white and black. Make sure you support her, Vivacious Vanity, and I'll also put it in the description. From there, I want to kind of go into a little bit about Billionaire Bling. So that's another one of my favorites. She creates all things bling. So this is my favorite cup that she's created for me. Like, of course, I'm a member of Alpha Cup Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Love it. She add the detail. There are 20 pearls intertwined. It is a Starbucks cup. She even blings out the Starbucks lady. Love it. She has done several other things for me. The Chanel picture that I showed in my tour, that's also from her. She blinged out my Chanel bottle, which I love this perfume. It's my favorite perfume. But she blinged that out. I have several cups. Love her. Make sure you check her out. And that's Billionaire's Bling. The social media doctor, my company, but I have clients under my company that I manage the social medias for. So I wanted to just kind of shout them out. I have an Atlanta esthetician called Skinfinity Aesthetics. I also have Edgy Gal Boutique. It is a boutique out of Charlotte, which you can shop online anywhere. Support them. Credit Benders, if you need help with your credit to repair it, check them out. She's amazing. She knows everything about credit. She knows how to get your score higher. Also, I have a Lovely Touch Uniforms. She has medical uniforms and accessories. So even if you need masks right now, she's out of Houston, Texas. Love LaShirta to death. So make sure you check out and support her. She's new. She started her business during COVID, so in April. So she needs that extra push. Be Ash Color Bar. She's located in Alpharetta, Georgia. She does amazing color. She's one to look out for sure. And then KP Law. So it's a injury law firm here in the Georgia area. So if you get into a car accident, dog bite, anything like that, they're the ones to help you. All right, next up I'm getting to Opti Precision Eyewear. So I don't wear glasses. I think as of now I still have a 20/20, but they have really cute, Tiffany Blue, it's my favorite. They also have sunglasses, anything. If you want to use my code is Dr. Lauren to save 15% off of all sunglasses. These Tiffany's, look at the detailing, the bling, you know it. First of all, match the nails, let's go. So I love them. They're here in Atlanta, Georgia based, black owned, but if you need contacts, anything far as you need your prescription put into any type of label glasses, that's who you need to contact. And sunglasses, again, code Dr. Lauren, save 15%. Next up is my little sister, Sweet Cakes by Ray. She's in Nashville, Tennessee. She does all kind of cakes, fondant cakes, cupcakes, anything you need for us to celebrate anything, she has you. Also, Quiness is Couture Media. She takes all of my business photos. She also takes some of my brand photos. Love her. She's a dear friend. She's helped me a lot throughout this whole journey. Being an entrepreneur, being a brand, everything. Also, LaJoy Photography, LLC. All of the pictures on my blog, for the most part, all LaJoy's, a lot of the pictures on my Instagram. It's kind of like a mixture, but she's awesome. She works with me and my clients. Love, love, love her. Also, we have Brooklyn Body Butters. So I found them on Instagram. I actually purchased these. These are like scented shea butters. This smells like bubblegum. When I say bubblegum, and it looks amazing. So you can see I've been trying to spare this one because it smells like my childhood. So this one's my favorite, the bubblegum, but I think there was a limited edition. But I also love the strawberry shake. So I love anything strawberry. So this was also great. All right, next up we have Soapy Faith, which they're out of the West Coast, but they pray over every batch of soap. They sent me this. I've used their soap. This is not my first time at the rodeo. Love their packaging. Love their soap bars. They're antibacterial. They all have different names. For example, this is Fruits of the Spirit. This is Love. Let's see, make sure you get in. Love it. Love them. They smell amazing. They feel amazing. They're awesome. All right, next up I have the Paragirls. So if you're Greek, I know for a fact they have Alpha Kappa Alpha and Delta Sigma Theta at this time. Love them. Love these girls personally, but I love their apparel as well. This is their shield shirt. They have new items that come in all the time. I also have a new one that's coming in that I put on here as well, Greek Tour. My varsity jacket should be in really soon. So follow my Instagram at dr.laurenelise. So when I open that PR package, you'll be able to see that. But I love their stuff just by looking at it. A1. I also have So Classic. He is a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and he sews this by hand. So he does really dope, like creative, you know, special to you or your chapter or whatever your line you need to sew. Love him. I also have Special Event Factory. She's an Atlanta-based florist, so she gives me really pretty like floral arrangements. She also does events. Love her. She's awesome. She's a mother. She's wonderful. All right, then we have my Key Designs. So she has done me some fur slides. I've also had some outfits. These other parts is ski, we. These are just two different fur slides. I just want to show you some different ones she does. She also has some brown regular ones. So she doesn't have just Greek stuff. She actually has that one on the way to me. All right, Chic Geeks. She does all kind of like laptop or cell phone or iPad accessories. Love her. I've had her different cases for years since she started. Love this. Also, I have the Biz Lawyer, which she is a lawyer that helps you with getting your trademark, any of those type of things. She's here in Atlanta, but she could do it anywhere. So follow her. I love working with her brand. She's booked me for different brand shoots, so I think she's awesome. The Compact Lash is one of my friends, Bree. She's my makeup artist here in Atlanta as well. So how cute are her lashes? It comes like an actual compact whole little mirror, and I love her lashes. There is a lash named after me that I love. It's called Lauren, so make sure you shop Compact Lash. If you need a makeup artist in Atlanta, hit up Bree. And then I also have Shop L&L Beauty. It is my sorority sister out of Houston. She has this really good 7 skin. I love this. It's all natural products. It's not too oily, not too heavy, but I love it. I enjoy it. So make sure you check out these. If you have any questions, I just kind of went over the list kind of quick. You can also go to my blog if you want to click directly on the Instagram. I will put all the information in the description. I hope this has been great for you to learn more about, you know, what's been going on far as, you know, Black Lives Matter. Also, what's been going on with voting. And then also what's been going on with Black-owned businesses that I have personally worked with as an influencer that you can support. And let's just continue to spread love. Let's continue to be that light, to be the hope, to be the change that we want to see. It starts with us. It starts with our community. It starts with the people around us. We can make that change. All right, so now that I gave you some highlights of some Black businesses that I love personally, I also want to take the time out to discuss something else that's very, very important. So since I was younger, my grandma, Phoenicia Brigance, also known as Mommy, rest in peace to her, she was always advocate for voting. She voted for every election. She even did campaigning. She did all kind of stuff. She loved being able to vote, and she loved to get other people to vote. So even when I was younger, didn't really understand the importance of voting, she would call me, hey, the local elections are now. You need to get up and vote. Early voting starts this. This is your place where you need to vote. You need to get there. I remember even when I first moved here to Atlanta, I didn't get a job right away, which I've done a previous vlog years ago about that, my experience. But she was like, oh no, you were coming home to vote. Like we're not, because I don't really know if I really trust absentee voting as much. But yeah, she paid for me to get right on that mega bus. And I took the mega bus home to vote for Obama the second time. The first time I still lived in Nashville. So it was the second time she put me on the mega bus, went to vote, and then came back. So, I mean, it was very important to her. So I really try to hold that dear to my heart, and I want to continue that on. So right now we have primaries going on in certain states. I'm going to put those states above. I'm also going to give you a link of where you can check to see if your voter registration is current. Also to see if you need to register to vote. So much information. So if you need it, go on there. If you do need an absentee, that has information on there is vote.org. But I'm also put those states, who's up next after that. And then there's another date as well. Right now here in Georgia, early voting is right now. So I'm about to go early vote. I just want to also give some tips. So just for me knowing and voting for a while, definitely make sure you don't wear anything political. So I usually wear like solid shirts. Make sure you take your ID. Make sure you research ahead of time to see what your location is. You don't want to get discouraged and get to one location and they're like, oh, this is not your location. Go here. So make sure you research all of that. Make sure you research to see when early voting is. That way you're kind of up in the loop. But definitely have your photo ID because they check that. Make sure you don't take... See, Ghost's been playing around with me for a while. Also note that you can't take your phone in the part where you're actually voting. Make sure you're not talking on it. Just make sure you give nobody no excuse to say that you're in violation of not being able to vote. Please get out and vote. There were so many people of different race and ethnicities that did not vote last election. Like, you see what we're dealing with as a country. You see what we're dealing with as a leadership. It needs to change. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know, but it needs to change from this current ASAP. So make sure you get out and vote. Vote if you have a primary during June. Vote now. Also in November, get out and vote again. If you don't want to stand in line for voting, check into early voting. I've always kind of early voted. Walk right in, do it, and right out. So it's all about what you want. I know we always make time for what we want to make time for. So I definitely say you should make time for voting. I always hear, my vote doesn't count, my vote doesn't count. But you have to at least exercise your vote and allow that to show its justice. Because, I mean, Obama won twice. Your vote did count because he won. This last time, I don't know what happened. But I think a lot of people didn't vote because they took it as a joke. It was just a lot of factors. But this is the time to get out and vote more than ever. I know coronavirus is still very serious. Take your mask. Make sure you stay 6 feet away from the people ahead. Use hand sanitizer. I'm going to put on gloves because I know the polling little machines probably been touched a lot by all kind of people. I'm going to definitely wear my gloves. As soon as I get out, throw the gloves away. Sanitize my hands, come home and wash my hands, come home and take off the clothes, get in the shower immediately. So it's ways to do it, but we cannot allow, coronavirus to keep us from voting. We have to vote. So I definitely hope this information helps you as far as voting and all the information about the, Black-owned businesses. I love them. These are people that I've either worked with personally as an influencer or products that I've actually purchased with my money. So I try to give you guys a variety of range. Hopefully you love them. Hope that you go and support them, follow, like, comments, purchase more than ever. Just support in any way that you can because I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I appreciate it. They don't even know I was doing this vlog to be able to kind of focus on them because there are so many out there. But these are just ones that I came. If I forgot about you, I promise I didn't mean to. And it wasn't personal. I just was kind of like jotting things down as I seen them like either around my house. I'm like, oh, I love them. I love them. I love them. So I definitely want to give some highlights to them so that way they can get their roses and be able to see the highlights so that way we can show love to these Black-owned businesses. Again, make sure you get out and vote. Vote.org if you need help with anything voting. I'm going to show you how it's done. Let's do it. We can do this. Let's be positive. Let's uplift each other. Let's spread love. Let's spread light. I mean, we just got to keep going. We have to keep being positive. It's a lot. It's heavy. I know. Trust me. It's emotionally draining. It is a lot. It's, frustrating. It's angry to constantly be put in these situations. I'm from the South. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. Been seeing racism all my life. It's a lot. But we have to do what we have to do and use our platforms how we use our platforms. So whether it be voting, whether it be speaking out, whether it be protesting, whether it be donating money, whether it's giving information, whatever it is, use your platform to get whatever message that you basically support. Get it out there. Racism is not right. Everybody should know that. You should not judge people based on the way they look, for the color of their skin, how much money they make. None of that matters. We are all human beings. We are all here on earth to bring purpose to God. So at the end of the day, none of that matters. What separates us makes us different. Doesn't at all. So racism is not okay. Racism is not to be tolerated. So I'm just, let's get out, let's vote, let's pick our leaders. Let's hope that those leaders can, lead by example. Let's hope those leaders can lead with positive words where we're not feeling like speaking against or wanting to do things or to constantly get on social media and say their feelings and act out of emotion. We need a leader that's going to be able to lead maturely. So let's make our choice. Let's vote. Let me know if you have any questions about voting, and I'll show you how it's done. All right, so now I'm at the poll, the early poll. I'm ready, okay? Got my N95 mask, my dentist. Shout out to my dentist, Dr. Eric Lawton at Modern Dental, downtown Edgewood. He hooked your girl up with some N95 masks. This one's so hard to breathe in, so got my gloves. So I'm ready to go in here and vote early. I suggest you look up your locations, vote early if you can, if it's in your state area. All right, let's do this. I tried to go vote. It was a 2-hour wait. I'm in Cobb County for reference here in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, it's a suburb area in Atlanta, Georgia, a little north of it. But 2-hour wait due to COVID restrictions. You take a number. I'm on my lunch break from work from home, so I don't have that long. So I'm going to go back to work. But trust and believe, they close at 6, and as long as you're in line by 6, which I'll be in line by 5:15. As soon as I get off, I'm coming straight back here, and I'm bringing my laptop so I can work on my client work for the social media doctor while I wait, but I will vote. The vote will be cast today. I was ready. I told them I will vote. So not going to wait. Definitely not going to wait to the day of election, because I know it's really going to be crazy for that, because everybody's going to vote then. Okay, so yesterday on my way to go vote, I was driving again, Cobb County, predominantly white area. Driving, missed my turn, so I had to go to another stoplight. It's a very busy intersection in Cobb County. And this group of predominantly white kids, they were from high school and some were from college, they were out there protesting. So I was like, wow, that touched my heart. And I just got a little emotional, because it was like, wow, y'all out here doing this. They said, we love you. We love you so much. We're out here doing this for you. It was just like so touching. Like, their signs were amazing. Love their energy. It was so awesome. So I said, hey, if I come back from voting and you guys are still here, I'm going to come out here with y'all. So voting took 2 hours. Why? I guess they try to say COVID-19 restrictions. 2 hours. So I, had everything ready to go. But had my chair, had my water, had my laptop so I can do client work. Cool, I'm ready now for 2 hours. But I went back and the kids were still out there. So I stood out there with them for about 2 hours. So today is the next day, it's Friday, and I'm actually gonna go back out there and check on them. So I just got off work, work from home. Put on my shirt. I love this shirt. I got this from the Trap Music Museum, which I love. So I'm about to go back out there and check on them. They're out there, hang with them for a second and help them. Just because yesterday, really disturbing. These are mostly like high school kids. Some of them were as young as 13. A man, one of them flicked them off. They're kids. I flicked them off for them. Then another man, which was really weird. He sped off really fast once the light turned red, and he swerved his car closer to the median where we were standing. And I was the one on the edge, thank God. But if he would have been over just a little bit of an inch, he would have ran over my foot. He was very angry. So, I mean, if you're racist, keep your little angry stuff to yourself. Those are kids. That's disrespectful. You're sick in the head. If you try to act like you're going to run over some kids, what? That makes no sense. And you're a grown man, you need to grow up. If you don't like people because of the way they look or the color of their skin, or even with them because they are, for the rights of people who are different, due to their skin color, then you have a problem, a big problem. You need to go seek help ASAP. So I'm going to go out here, so we'll see if we can get some more footage to see if they're out here, see if I can find out. I know I forgot the name of the school they go to. It's right up the street on Johnson's Ferry Road here in Marietta. So I'm ready for them. It's hot. It was hot yesterday. I came home smelling like outdoors. Honey, if you've never heard that from your mama, honey, you smell like outdoors, you smell like a June bug. It's too much. Yeah, I was through. I was out there for at least an hour and a half or 2 hours, but it was very wonderful to be out there with them and talk to them about y'all. Make sure y'all generation, y'all change it. Y'all have conversations in the household. Y'all have conversations with your friends. Talk about it. Let's end this racism for once and for all. Let's stop it. Your generation can do it. So let's see how it's gonna go today.
Protect the Constitution. Protect it.
Protect our brothers and sisters.
Love it. Yeah, that's so cute.
Yeah. Forever for you.
Oh my goodness.
My grandmother taught me this. said you got to make everybody the same. That's it, period.
Love it. Oh my goodness, period. Love it, guys. This little kid in the back seat has been holding his fist up the entire time they've been here for like 5 minutes, and I love it. You make the difference in this next generation. So cool. We love you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and hope you support those Black-owned businesses. Hopefully you get out and vote, and hopefully everything is going to be okay eventually.